Good afternoon, class. My name is Brian Guerrero, and I did my research project on Nike, and I focused on their campaign, the Risk Everything campaign that was released back in 2014 during the World Cup. So I chose this campaign because I wasn't aware that Nike wasn't an official partnership of the 2014 World Cup, and the question I asked myself for this research project was, why did Nike have to brand themselves as much as they did? Um, and that was one of the reasons. So one of the reasons was Nike wasn't a partner during the World Cup. The official partner was Adidas. So Nike wanted to, I guess, spark that competition and create buzz around Nike, telling fans that they're the number one brand. That if you need something for soccer, for other sports, Nike's your go-to. And that was their goal. That was Nike's goal for this campaign, according to a quote from the agency that helped Nike with this campaign. The agency is called Wieden and Kennedy. So they state that the World Cup doesn't just decide the best football team in the world for the next 4 years. It decides the number one football brand in the world for the next 4 years. And so that was Nike's goal. They wanted to be the number one brand for the next 4 years, and then the 4 years after that, and the 4 years after that, and so on. So that's why I chose this campaign. I wanted to understand why Nike wanted to brand themselves this much, and and I found out that you know this campaign was something that sparked Nike to become one of the best football brands in the world. And then another quote from the Wieden and Kennedy website that I found interesting was, Nike's challenge was to make sure that despite not being an official sponsor, the company would still prevail as the number one global football brand and dominate the football conversation before, during, and after the final tournament match. Um, so yeah, this quote pretty much sums it up for Nike. They weren't an official partner, and they couldn't use the words hashtag FIFA World Cup or anything related like that, because all the licensing and all that was for Adidas, who was the main partner. And so what Nike did was they released a series of videos involving their top football athletes such as Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar Jr., Wayne Rooney, Zlatan, Iniesta, Pirlo, and so on, and even Kobe Bryant made an appearance in the videos that Nike released. So what I found during this research was that Nike capitalized on the fact that the 2014 FIFA World Cup was held in Brazil. So soccer is the main sport in Brazil, and the whole country like stops what they're doing to watch a Brazil match whenever they have the opportunity. Unfortunately, Brazil didn't win. Germany was the winners in the 2014 World Cup. So I found out that, according to BBC.com, that Nike spent around 870 million on this campaign, um, and but despite that, it paid off. You know, and then again, according to BBC.com, Nike, as it said, orders for its footwear and sports kits for June to November 2014 was $13.3 billion. So that's 11% higher than the same period last year. They also state that revenue from Nike's soccer business rose 18% in the company's fiscal year to $2.3 billion. And so while Nike not being an official sponsor, and hearing these numbers, it's tremendous. It's crazy to think that a company that isn't a partner of an event such as the World Cup can get this much exposure, this much attention, and pretty much just get fans from a different company to Nike. So Nike's goals for this campaign was, like I mentioned earlier, to be the number one brand in football, and they accomplished it. So Nike got over 400 million views on digital video platforms. 23 million people were engaged in the content by liking, retweeting, or commenting, on the campaign. And the last game, which was a film that the campaign released, was Facebook's most shared video ever. This campaign was very profitable for Nike. Um, they achieved their goals by creating this campaign, by releasing the campaign, and by using their athletes and creating videos that can hype up fans and get them going before like the agency said before, during, and after the tournament. And as you can see, even today, me and my buddies still talk about this campaign, and we talk about how awesome this video was that they released. And it just brings back memories to that 2014 World Cup. So if Nike was given this opportunity again, I'm pretty sure they would take it because of the profit that they racked up. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed.